All right, it is time to crank up the weed eaters, which we already have. We just got some cranked up just now. And it is time to make a nice country pond ready to fish. If you've got any ponds that have been in a state of needing to be cut and mowed or maintained because of the hurricanes and the rains for the last few weeks, the weather's kind of cleared out, and now you turn around and look out and you want to fish, and you got a lot of weed eating to do, a lot of bush hogging to do, some type of maintenance to do in the area. And this particular pond right here is a very special pond to me, and I'm gonna fish in it. And I am fixing to go around and get everything cleaned up all around the perimeter. And once I get the perimeter weed eated, I'm gonna clean the bank line. You can see there's some rocks, embedded rocks, and this is gonna look like a nice, really pretty water feature. I'd like to see about getting some aeration going on. We've got some stuff over here that looks like not in the trap. Can't quite catch it. It's set, but no luck yet. Can't tell you about that. But over here, you can see there's some red sediment, some type staining on the pond. And I'm gonna do a water sample before I eat these fish. But I wanna make sure these fish are edible, if that's the right way to say it. But I'm concerned about maybe a little bit of pollution upstream. So if you ever buy property and you have a limited history on the property and the water quality around it, before you go eating that, or you invite your family to eat those fish that you go catch, you might want to just take a little bit of time and have somebody come out, check the water, call your extension agent. I guess most states have forestry extension agent. If you call your local county, you can just call the agricultural department. If you're in Texas, it's the Texas Department of Agriculture. If you're in Arkansas, I know you can call all types of the Parks and Forestry, Game Commission, Game and Fish Commission. They all communicate very well. Each state does. I could talk to you about Louisiana and the parishes, and Oklahoma is just amazing for, especially around Broken Bow. All those game wardens and all the park rangers know each other and can connect you well in the 4 states area. So there's no reason that you should ever take a chance at eating fish out of a pond that you can't guarantee that it's going to be safe and edible for you and the people that you're building it for. So anyway, that's just my thoughts and tips whenever I want to come out and weed eat a pond, get it clean. I think about the future of the pond. And on this pond, it's going to come right back if we don't do something to stop it. So after this, I've researched the product, and it's a copper sulfate combo based product, but there's 2 or 3 different types of products that you can spray on the pond. But if you want to control the weeds around the pond and you want to be safe about it, one big tip that's really important to remember is you never want to spray more than 1/3 of it at a time, and you want to read the manufacturer's labels. All the details are very important. If you don't know what you're doing, call somebody that's a pro. But thanks for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. If you have some cool ponds that you've done work on, share them with me or talk to me about them. I'm going to probably put a weed fabric all the way around and make a peninsula. Then I'm going to bring in some river rock and some boulders and put some moving water, so that way the bait fish can come up, and that way if you do have a fish, you're out here fishing at night, you don't have to worry about the idea of you got a fish and you reach over to get it and you're in some kind of growth like this and you don't know what to expect when you reach down in the water. And a lot of times there's actually a snake following it at night that it's interfered with it, or it wants to eat it, and you reach down to pick it up and there's a snake. So this area right here is going to be controlled with a non-organic herbicide. If you want to call a mineral-based fungicide and herbicide organic, you can, but it starts with a copper base, and they had a lot of other stuff to it. But that's what we're going to do here on this, and then I'm going to try to keep it from coming back. So just remember a rule of thumb: 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. That way there's always 2/3 of a refuge for your fish to relocate. Thanks.